Hi guys, I'm Tony Woods and I'll be taking you through the SISNI Guitar Method Fundamental Chord Shapes, book number 2. Welcome back guys. That is the end of the 4th string pedal tone exercise, our next one that we'll be doing today. If you're following along in your Fundamental Chord Shapes book number 2, we will be doing the 4th string pedal tone exercise where we're going to put our brand new 4th string power chord shape into practice. Hopefully you've worked through that and you know your neck. Let's just do a little review today. This is what it should look like. We've got the open D to our long diagonal 4th string E, F, G, A, B, C, and D. You know, it occurred to me that some of you might wonder, why are we learning the same chord on so many different strings? I mean, if I have an A chord in one place, isn't that enough? And you know what, maybe you could get away with one A chord for 80% of the songs you want to do if you wanted to, but assuming you do want to be a well-versed guitar player, you're going to want to know how to play whatever chord you want on any string you want, just because the sounds can be different, but also more importantly, it's going to be the easiest way to memorize all the notes on your guitar neck, which is really what you want. You want to be able to look at this much of your guitar neck and know all the notes all the way across the guitar neck. And the most logical, cohesive way to do that is just simply to remember the power chord on every single string. That'll come in especially useful when we start doing scales and improvisation, which is coming up in 2 more books. You've got the 3rd chord book, and then the next book will be scales and improvisation. Anyway, knowing each of these chord shapes is going to be awesome for when we start scales and improvisation, because that way you'll already know your neck. All we'll have to do is grab whatever chord you want to play the scale for, and then we'll wrap a pentatonic box or a diatonic box around that particular chord. So yes, you do want to learn all the strings. Okay, let's get into our 4th string pedal tone exercise. What you basically have is your chords there, and then on the first line that you're looking at there, we've got the E, so we'll strum that E once, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 open notes. Now it's important that you develop a cohesive way to count those 6 notes, because if you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, that's not a very musical way to try to do it. So my suggestion is that anytime you see 2 open notes connected with that bar, the first open note is going to be a number, let's say 1. The second note is going to be an AND. So we would hit the E, and then hit the open notes 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Both of those equal 6. So I'd go up to your F sharp now, strum that. 1 and 2 and 3 and. To the G. 1 and 2 and 3 and. F sharp. 1 and 2 and 3 and. It doesn't matter how you play them. You can play down, up, down, up, down, up. You can do all of them down. 1, 2, 3. That's what I happen to be doing. Okay, there's 2 dots there, so 2 dots always mean repeat back to the beginning. So we're going to go E, 1 and 2 and 3 and. F sharp, 1 and 2 and 3 and. G, F sharp. Just a little review, we're playing an F sharp here. The safest thing to do to make sure you're playing the right chord is find your F, which is the way you want to memorize your string. Memorize your string, just the notes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Or in this case, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Just memorize those main notes, because if you can find your F chord, Then F sharp just means move all 3 notes forward 1 fret. F flat, which you'll probably never see in music, but F flat would be move all those notes back 1 fret. So as long as you can find the whole note, you can easily make the chord sharp or flat. Okay, so moving on to our second line there, we've got a B, and we're still on the 4th string. Okay, extra credit if you can remember B on the 5th string, B on the 6th string, and now we have a B on the 4th string. B is kind of an easy spot for me to remember because we're at the pinky is on the 12th fret, and I instinctively know that that 12th fret note right there is a B note. So for me, when you're trying to slide this diagonal chord up the neck and find your notes, I always know that that B note is when my pinky's at the 12th fret. If that's confusing, then just go up your 4th string and find your B, because this is a B also. Alright, so we're starting with a B. We're going to go strum, 1 and 2 and. We've changed how many bass notes we're playing. We're going to go back to the A, strum, 1 and 2 and. Back to the G, 1 and 2 and. To the F sharp, 1 and 2 and. We repeat it. Up to the F, 1, strum, 1 and 2 and. A, 1 and 2 and. G, 1 and 2 and. F sharp, 1 and 2 and. Alright, now we're going to start moving up the neck, and it's going to seem a little bit faster because now we only get 2 open notes. That kind of speeds the music up a little bit. So on the 3rd line there, I guess that would be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 9th bar, if you can count like that. Anyway, the 3rd line would be our E, 1 and, F sharp, 1 and, G, 1 and, A, 1 and, B, 1 and, C, 1 and, B, 1 and, A, G, F sharp, and then just to give us a nice, rich sounding ending, because you've earned it at this point, we're going to go, this is kind of like a 5th string B chord. If you make the 5th string B, even though it's called an E minor 9 in your book, let's just say this is a 5th string B, but you're going to play all the strings. So it's going to be, and before you play the last string, bring it, the whole thing from the last string up. Alright, so the ending is going to be, I love that chord. Okay guys, that's pretty simply it. I'll play through the whole thing roughly in time. It'll take you time to work up to it, but just so you can develop an ear for what you're playing. Good luck and practice hard, guys. Starting on the beginning E.